Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lala Lexus. If you're new, please feel free to subscribe because I'm trying to get some subscribers. Anyways, today I tried to do a little mini eyebrow tutorial. I get lots of questions on how I do my eyebrows, so I thought I'd go ahead and just make a video about it. It's really not that hard. I tried to explain it as well as I could. You know, I'm still new at this, so give a dog a bone. But I really tried to explain my little routine as best as I could. It's just, it's kind of extra. You don't have to be as extra as me, but the little tips and tricks that I showed you, I hope you can pick up at least one of them and use it. And I hope you like this video. Please, if you do, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. Alright, we're just going to jump right in. Every day when I do my brows, I use my Anastasia of Beverly Hills. I do not know why I cannot say that right now, but I can. And I use the Dip Brow Pomade in medium brown. And I also use the brush that is recommended with it. It's the Anastasia brush in number 18, I believe. And usually I do this step first because I don't like to do powders and then liquids over it, which I have to do liquid to clean it up with my concealer. But today I just wanted to go ahead and do like an in-depth brow tutorial. Okay, and like what I like to do is grab just a little bit of product on my angled part of my brush. First I like to spoolie out my brows. So the first part of my brow, the part closest to my nose, I brush it up and then I brush the rest going out. And this really works, this technique that I'm about to show y'all really works if you're trying to grow out your brows. Like you can tell mine are like all hairy everywhere else where they're not supposed to be. But yes, this is what I like to do, and this really helps to cover up the extra hair that you don't really want hanging out there, you know. So you can still grow out your brows but look snatch, girl. Okay, sorry for looking like an alien, but I did everything else except for my brows. But we're gonna go ahead and start. So I got a little bit of the product already on the angled part of the brush, and I usually just start it right, like if you're looking straight, right above where the pupil would be. So I start like right here, and I just follow the guideline and go right under it. If you're going to try to make your brow look a little bit thicker, like when I first started doing my brows, I used to try to make my brows look thicker because I had like nothing. But now they're kind of like, they're not very well, but they're decent. But yeah, I just do like an underline and I start to carry it up with the brush like this. Can you see that? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let's see. Like that. Like exactly how I'm holding it is how I roll my brush through my brows, and literally just sweep it around. Like I don't do all that little millions of hair looking thing. I don't do all that. That's like for the front of the brow. That's where I would focus that. But I grab the same brush and work the product, and then I start going on the top of my brow and kind of just giving the shape that I want. And sweeping it down. Just sweep that down, and then I kind of like leave, even if that tail looks too thick at the end, it's okay, which it doesn't, but sometimes it will. If you mess up, don't worry. You could have a crazy looking brow at this part and be totally fine because the concealer and the small definer brush that you would use to clean it up will just make it like heaven. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep getting a little bit of product at a time and brushing it through my hairs, and then when I start feeling like I don't have very much product left, that's when I'm gonna go ahead and bring the brow color closer to the inside of my nose. Okay. But yeah, and then right here is where I just like, dang, I'm having a hard time explaining this, I don't know why, but I put the product towards the bottom of the brow, and then I turn the brush this way and flick the rest of the color up like so. And this makes it look like it's hair. I only had one finger to do that little quote unquote, but that's what I do, and that's just the easiest way to do it for me. I'm gonna show you how to clean it up. I'm gonna just do one brow on camera and then I'll do the other one off camera. That way I'm not having like a million years to do this. But anyways, I grab whatever concealer that I like, which right now I just have the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and I use two different colors. I use a lighter one for under my brow and a darker one for over my brow that kind of blends into my foundation, which is not the perfect match, don't get me wrong, but it blends in, so it's fine. And I usually take a small definer brush. This one's from Real Techniques, and it's called an accent brush, and it's like a baby concealer brush is all it is. Okay, and then I literally, when it's this kind of concealer, you just need like a dot and you're set. So all I do is just put like a baby dot like right above, and right now it's gonna kind of feel weird because I have powder on, but we'll do it. And then I just take that product and disperse it as evenly as I can and just literally mark out the outline of my brow. And then with whatever you have left on the brush, just kind of drag it upwards so it doesn't look like a harsh line. You could take any beauty sponge or your foundation brush, so I'm just going to use my foundation brush and kind of pounce that off. Okay, and then now I'm just going to be taking my lighter shade of the concealer and put like an even smaller dot right under my brow bone. Oh, that wasn't a smaller dot, but you get the picture. And then I'm just going to take the same brush, and this one I really like to make sure that I'm putting the concealer lower than my brow, because if you get too close to your brow too soon, your product may be too much and it might get on your brow and then you're gonna have a mess and you have to do your brow again, girl. So yeah, basically I'm just gonna take that product and do the same exact thing but right under my brow. And you can skip this step altogether, both steps of the concealer, if you want just a brow to put on. And you can even use powder. I use powder. You can use whatever you want, but this is just like a good rule of thumb guideline of how to get a good brow without making it look like block brows in the front or like a circle brow or whatever you want to call it. I call it block brow, but girl, if that's what you're into, that's what you're into. Everybody has their own way of doing stuff. I'm just here to share my way. But yeah, and then I just, same thing as what I did at the top, and this is a, wait, I'm talking like a million miles an hour. Same thing I did at the top. I'm just kind of getting the rest of that product and brushing it out with the last of the concealer. And then I'm just going to take my foundation brush and try to go above these lashes and kind of pounce the rest of that away. And usually I take my concealer all the way down to my lid, but I didn't today because I was like, oh, well, that's going to be too much powder. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm really trying not to get my brow, I mean my my lashes. But yeah, that's really all there is to it. And sometimes if you do hit your foundation brush or your beauty sponge, whatever you're using to bounce the rest of that stuff away, just take your whatever's left and kind of clean up. See right here, I kind of faded that away, but that's okay. And that's pretty much it. I really don't have anything else specific that I do. Once you get this technique down, it literally takes me like a minute and a half to do. It's super easy, super good. I just like it, okay? I get lots of questions on how I do my brows, and so I thought I'd make a video about it and show you guys. But that is all. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my brows and blah blah blah. I'm not doing anything else to my face because I ain't going nowhere, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest. Please, if you do, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you.